So I know in my last video, I literally said, oh, I'm enjoying not making a video every episode, but I just have to break that. I have to break that trend right now because episode 5 of season 2 is hands down the first 10 out of 10 episode for me from the Wheel of Time show. I cannot believe how good this episode was. There are so many things, so many lines, so many scenes almost directly adapted from the books, and the things that aren't perfectly one-to-one adaptation, like pulled from the books, are adapted in ways that make them feel like they are adapted from the books perfectly. I am beyond thrilled with episode 5. I've always been a person who says they have to prove to me that they can make this show worthy to make it to the end. And so far, season 2, much more than season 1. In many ways, much, much more than season 1. Has given me a lot of confidence in the team to carry the Wheel of Time all the way to the end. I have to admit that, I was not the biggest fan of season 1. I tried to constantly focus on the positives, but season 2 is making me reevaluate that 6 out of 10 that I gave it. Because, I started off, I was like, oh, it was a 7 out of 10. I was like, in retrospect, it's like a 6, which is acceptable. I'm thinking of bumping S1 down to a 5, not because it got worse, like, it stayed the same, but season 2 is just that much better. Like, this is what they can do. And, of course, like, we always knew this, right? Like, as the Wheel of Time world opens up, as all of the other main characters, many main characters are not introduced until book 3. As we keep getting those characters, it will start to feel more like the Wheel of Time. The Wheel of Time feels compressed, honestly. Even as much as it opens up at book 2 and books 1, 2, and even 3, compared to 4 and beyond, the world feels compressed and small. And you can't get that sense of scale of the entirety of the world. And season 1 suffered those same problems. Let's be honest. Season 2 hasn't fully opened up yet, but my lord, are they living up to that initial, like, Rand and the Shynarans leaving Shinar, chasing Fane feeling in The Great Hunt? Because it is absolutely phenomenal what they're doing with this season. I'm beyond thrilled. I'm beyond happy after watching this episode. This is like the first time I can honestly say this after finishing episodes 3 and 4 got me really close. I was very much hyped when they were over. I wanted to see more. And yeah, just y'all, like, and it definitely helps we've had like really highly rated episodes before this one too. The Wheel of Time is not its individual parts, right? It's greater than its pieces. It is the sum of the whole. That's what makes it so special. That's what makes it so great. Of course, there are individual awesome moments throughout the series, but yeah, it builds and builds and builds upon itself until we have a massive crescendo. And I feel like that they're working their asses off to get us to a very specific place in book 4, and then from there they're going to work their asses off to get us to the end. I can see a lot of things starting to fall into place, a lot of choices they made that even I dislike starting to make more sense, especially after this episode. And I'm sure we'll see some more in the next episode. I will say that probably the reason this episode felt so good, so tightly paced, is because we literally did not see Lan and Alana's orders once in the entire episode. I still am going to maintain, and I think everyone's going to maintain, that that's probably the weakest storylines they've come up with so far. So anyway, I just wanted to chime in here, share my thoughts, my feelings. It's a quick 5-minute little video here. Like button, subscribe. I'm having the time of my life, y'all. Peace.